Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be decorating the different Christmas trees that I place around my house. The first tree is going to go over here by my dining room. It is a flocked tree, and so it gets really messy over here, but of course I had so much dust buildup just from other things over here that I wanted to get this wiped down, even though there will be flock on it by the end of this. A few years ago, about 2 years ago, my husband brought me home this tree after the holidays from Home Depot. It was the floor model on sale, and so he knew I wanted a flock tree and he brought it home. We had a box made that you saw at the beginning of this video, and it is gorgeous. He knew I wanted this tree because I always wanted a flocked tree, but not for our family ornaments, for a themed tree that I could decorate myself. And so I have chosen a peppermint theme. It's been the same since I bought it, and I love it. I am very into reds and greens and whites for Christmas, and there is nothing better than it having look like it snowed, even though the flock does get everywhere once you vacuum it up. If you don't touch the tree and little fingers stay away from it, usually the flock stays on pretty well. I don't have a ton of experience with flocked trees, so I am assuming, I know you can buy cans of flock, so I'm assuming that in a few years we will have to take it outside and reflock it. I was talking to my husband about that the other day because so much of it falls off, but we are not there yet. I would say maybe year 5. I am not sure. This is our third Christmas with it. We'll see how it holds up. But first, I am just letting the layers fall out. I will tell you, this was so simple and so quick, but it was heavy. It was super heavy on the base. Do have a small wound from a branch poking me on the wrist, but it was worth it. So I just let all of the branches fall, and they end up lighting up once they connect with each other. And fluffing out the branches is a tedious thing to do, but it has to be done so that you can fill in all those holes. I know there seems like there's a lot of holes in this tree, and there kind of is, but once I get all of the ornaments on, you really cannot tell if there's any empty holes. You can fill it with ribbon or picks and sticks or whatever else that you want. I also would like to say this tree came with pine cones on it. They are built in, and I love that. It just makes it feel more woodsy and very wintry and holiday. There is lots of vacuuming happening with the flocked tree, but I haven't vacuumed underneath of it since I put it up. I've just vacuumed around it, and no extra flock has fallen. I also have a bag that I'll show you in one of my later videos that I put all of the kids' presents in, and I just stack the bag next to the tree so they don't get into their gifts until the day before Christmas. And that helps too, because if you have gifts under the tree, it is very enticing for little ones to want to run over there and check them out and knock ornaments and flock off the tree, but that is a little trick I will save for a later video. First of all, I am just putting ribbon in the tree, and one of my friends asked me how I do it. There is no science to this. I just cut pieces of this ribbon. It was actually from the dollar store, and I save it every year, and I just shove it in there in different directions. I know that you can do it from top to bottom, all the way down in long strands. You can wrap it all the way around. There are so many different things that you can do. You can stack ribbons on top of each other, but for me, this is what just looked best with all the ornaments, and I love it. Ribbon can seem very intimidating, but I assure you it's not. Just shove some pieces in there and see how it looks, especially if you start with ribbon from the Dollar Tree, because ribbon can get super spendy. I do know Hobby Lobby has such good sales with their 60% off, and Michael's does too on some of their ribbons, so you could definitely try there to get some cheaper ribbon, but to get this mesh kind of stuff, it can add up and be quite pricey. And then I have all of the ornaments that bring this tree together. I just have some bigger ornaments, some signs, some picks and sticks in white and red, and I just share a few of them with you that make the tree and spread them out. And I love the look of this, very, very Santa and Peppermint.
We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sun said it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do.
I got most of these ornaments at Hobby Lobby 2 years ago. Some of them I found at other places throughout the last few years, but this giant peppermint stick I decided to use for my tree topper, and I just put it in sideways, and I love the look of it. They had so many of these that you could get, and I thought about doing a bunch of them around the tree, but then I thought, it's a really big chunky piece. Why don't I just use it for the topper? And you'll see when I film the entire tree and you get to see it. It just looks so cool. Moving on to the balls that go on the tree, you will see I definitely had my little helper come up. She was in the bedroom with her dad and then came out to this tree, and she was very excited to help me with a few of the ornaments. And just real quick, I wanted to share how I store them in this bucket because obviously there's lots of pointy edges. I take off all of the hooks for the balls and put them on the bottom, and then between each layer of ornaments I just put a piece of packaging paper that you would like put in a shipping box and lay it flat, and then put ornaments on top of that, and then another piece, and so on until the box is full. That way nothing scratches any of the bulbs and all of the like items are together.
Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe, and I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way, but as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you.
This is such a beautiful tree, and it is the first thing people see when they come upstairs in my house, which just makes my heart so happy to look at this tree every morning when I have my coffee. It turned out so beautiful, and I love that I am able to have a themed tree just for myself of all of the things that I choose. And then moving on to my family tree, we have a ton of meaningful family ornaments that I have had for 20 plus years. My kids have ornaments that they receive every year from family, from friends, from myself and my husband, and our dogs have ornaments. My husband has his own ornaments that we get from different work parties, from our wedding, from anything, you name it, and this is the tree that all of them go on. This tree has white lights and rainbow lights. It also flashes and switches colors between the two of them, but originally I had it on white lights a few years ago when we bought it, and my son and my husband both grew up or wanting to use the rainbow lights, and so I said okay. And this tree is just across from the other tree, so we have a very white red tree, and then we have a very rainbow Mod Podge of ornament tree, and it's amazing. The most amazing part of this tree, though, besides all of the baby's first Christmas ornaments and all of the things that make Christmas magical, is the bottom of the tree. I know that they sell those collars that you can put around your tree, and obviously you saw that I put a tree skirt on the peppermint tree. My husband built me a tree cover for this, and it is amazing, and I am able to stack presents on it underneath. It is just so nice, and it covers all of the cords, so you will see that at the end when we are done. But first, of course, the family has to decorate this tree. My husband always puts the top on. He helps me fluff it out, but the kids, for the majority, put all of the ornaments on, and I just leave them where they put them, as long as they are not on a branch where something heavy is going to fall. This tree, again, was easy to stack together, just like the other tree, and I was able to do it by myself, so I'm very happy about that. It is only a few years old as well, because the last tree we had, which I had had for many years, look at that, even the dog wants to get in on helping. She knows there's ornaments in there for her as well. The dog actually ran past one of the branches on the tree and it broke off, so we ended up getting a new tree right away after Christmas was over, and we just kind of let that branch go for the rest of Christmas that one year. But this is a newer tree, and we have a plethora of ornaments. They're all very excited to put them up. We have Christmas movies playing, and this is just one of the best memories to make.
While Santa's busy saying ho ho ho, we're feeling jolly, eating Christmas cake, and then we go skating on the frozen lake, saying hi to every friendly face, and later we warm up by the fireplace. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before.
Now that I've shared some of our special ornaments with you up close and personal, a quick vacuum. Obviously way less mess than the other tree, but there's a few pine needles on the floor and some glitter, so we'll go ahead and get that up and move on to the wonderful bottom piece that my husband built. The tree just slides right in, but you do have to pick it up and over, and it was a little bit difficult, so he helped me out here so I could get it all the way on. And he put the angel on the top, and here is our finished tree. We do add some bulbs on here, some Christmas balls, red, green, and silver, but for the most part, quite the mix of color. Last but not least, this is a new tree for us this year. We ordered on Amazon, and we ordered the ornaments as well on Amazon. My daughter is obsessed with Nightmare Before Christmas. This is a new obsession for her that started in Halloween, so I thought, why not give her a fun tree for her playroom, and this is how it turned out.
Merry Christmas Day. Dancing around the Christmas tree, wishing all a Merry Christmas.
I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!